Hello, my friends. Welcome. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge, and I'm delighted to see you here today. I'm delighted to see you because I am considering doing another 40-day series, and I just want to check in with you about that. So, in that framing, let me just begin by asking you to visualize an element, visualize a situation. So imagine you're living in a vast, vast desert. And in this desert, you happen to live on this one oasis, this one dot of green in this vast ocean of gray. Now, in this oasis, this lush green place, there's an underground spring that comes up right in that spot. And as a result, this is extremely valuable. This water creates this green patch. And not only that, but it's also that water that keeps you going, that keeps you hydrated. Now, of course, if you lived in this place, if that was your home, that would be an incredible opportunity and an incredible responsibility. Anyone who would come there, because you have this generous supply of water, it is your commitment to give water, life-giving water to the people who come by. So this analogy that I'm describing is really the experience of having the opportunity to be able to create kindness and provide kindness in your environment. Kindness is all important, and it's important to keep it alive. And in a time when we see so many people having trouble accessing kindness, it's your opportunity to stay connected to it. Even if it became even much, much worse, you still have the responsibility to keep that flame of kindness alive. It reminds me of the book The Little Prince. The Little Prince, which was a children's book, I think it was written in the 40s. It is a children's book, but like many children's books, it actually has many lessons for adults. The Little Prince is about dealing with negative emotions, emotions like anger and anxiety, and particularly depression. So the little prince lives on this one tiny little world, and on this world that he is the only inhabitant of, there are just a few elements that grow there. One is the Bobo Plant. The Bobo Plant is a weed, and when it sprouts up, if you grab it quickly, if you yank it out very quickly, you can actually get it out relatively easily. However, if you let it set, if you let the roots dig into the earth of that world, it becomes almost impossible to dig that plant out. This is that element of negativity, negative thought patterns, negative emotions. When we become committed to them, they end up sinking their roots so deep into our heart that we almost can't separate ourselves from them. Now, also on this planet, there's a single flower that grows. And the little prince dedicates his life to keeping that plant alive. He waters that plant. It's the only flower on the planet, and as far as he knows, the only flower in the universe. If that is your opportunity, you do everything you can to keep that going. And so that's our opportunity here, you and I. We have the opportunity to keep kindness alive. And in stimulating kindness, there is no end to how far that may go. So I want to encourage you to keep kindness alive in this time. And I want to suggest to you that one of the main elements that endangers kindness is the toxicity of opinion. This is one of those elements that is just spread all over the world, having such toxic opinion that we end up not being able to listen to others. And so this is what I'm going to do this 40-day practice about, the toxicity of emotion. When emotions become so strong, when opinions become so strong that the opinion begins to choke us like the Bobo Plant. So consider that. Consider a conversation with me over that 40-day period, starting on June 6th, about the toxicity, particularly of opinion, and how we can shift our relationship to opinion, having strong opinions with the ability to truly listen to others. So think about it. Think about joining me on June 6th, and think about changing your relationship to opinion. So I thank you so much for your time. I hope you'll join me during the 40 days. Here we go. Opinion is, like many other areas of life, very, very important. But like every area, too much of any good thing becomes a very bad thing. I bring my hands into prayer position and I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you.